Hello and welcome to another 2D Sunday-ish. This is Unikron's Gaming. Today we're going to be talking about RoboCop, the arcade game, and a few home spin-offs or arcade ports, stroke conversions. So let's get to it and talking about this RoboCop game. Okay, as per usual, we're just going to do brief history. Fortunately, I got rid of my old code, only to catch another one. Yay! Anyway, I'm just going to read this mostly from Wikipedia because I've got no energy to rewrite this myself. Right, RoboCop is a run-and-gun beat-em-up video game developed and published by Data East for the arcades in 1988. And we know it's based off the 1987 film. I believe this first came to the UK in February 1988 or 89? No, February 89. Even though it was released in 1988. Perhaps it took longer to get to the UK, I don't know. That's what I reckon. I'm not sure I started this in 1988. Anyway, it was sub-licensed to Data East by Ocean Software, who obtained the rights from Orion Pictures. They got it at the script stage. Obviously, Data East and Ocean Software subsequently adapted the arcade game for home computers. I know this game was a success, a huge success actually, and a critical success. It says here that the arcade game was the highest grossing arcade game in 1988 in Hong Kong. There you go. And it also reached number 2 in Japan's monthly game machine arcade charts. On home computers, it sold over 1 million copies worldwide, and it was extremely successful in the United Kingdom. And it was the best-selling home computer game of the 1980s in the UK. Wow, now that is some good history. Okay, as per usual, I'm going to talk about my 3 pillars when it comes to video games: graphics, gameplay, and audio. So first up, we're going to go with graphics. Now for this arcade game, released in '88, quite frankly, I think this is just a great looking game, spectacular even. It's better than Altered Beast graphically. It's better than Two Cool Dudes. So not Two Cool Dudes. What's it? Dragon Ninja versus Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja. Sorry, getting my titles mixed up. Yeah, this is a spectacular looking game, if you ask me. For a video game license as well, my God, it's stupendous. It's really, really good. Great animation. The character looks like he does from the movies. It's got characters from the movies in it. I mean, look, Ed 209. Does everyone actually call him ED209? I don't know. I just know him as Ed 209. But anyway, yeah, it was one of the first licensed games that I really took notice of. I don't know what other licensed games there would have been at that time, but I definitely took notice of this game, and it was shocking. I remember people talking about it and everything. It's just, I mean, look at it. Wonderful graphics. I'd say for the first time that I've noticed since I've gone back to this game, because I haven't played this game for, probably like, I don't know, 20 something years. But when I was playing it through for this video, I realized how they made the streets look like how dismal they were in the movie for Detroit. It's not bright. It's not like, hey, yeah, everything's nice and cool. No, it looks like punks and gangs have taken over. It just looks really, really desolate, which is the way it should do. So yeah, the main sprite, I like his movement. I like his animation. He looks very robotic. Perhaps that's the only animation they had. It's really cool. The guns look cool. The enemies look good as well. They're animated nicely as well. The backgrounds in the buildings, there's nice graphics, nice bit of light in there. Parallel scrolling, not as much as I would like, but there's still a bit of parallel scrolling there. Very simple, but it was 1988. And I don't think at that point there was like a game that showed you tons and tons of... Wait, hold on, it was the Shinobi games. Okay, but anyway, from Data East, this is still a great looking game. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily class it as a purely run and gun, because, you know, my dude can't even run. But I know what they mean for the genre that they mean. But yeah, it's just a really good looking game. Nice tiling on there as well. You don't see too many bits repeated, which is nice. Unfortunately, characters are repeated, but they still look nice and detailed. I mean, look at the guy shooting there from the window. Nice bit of muscle definition there. So yeah, really cool for graphics. When it comes to audio, I think this game shines better than it does with its graphics. I think, like I said, the graphics are great. They're wonderful. Audio-wise, this game, I think, is special. It's got inserts from the movie, you know, drop it, and all stuff like that. Even weird bits when you rescue people and the girls say thank you. It's just nice when he takes out his gun from his holster. Yeah, it's just really cool. The bullets, when you shoot, they sound nice and meaty. And when you're punching, sounds, for want of a better word, robotic. Yeah, it's just nice. Explosions, everything. When people get hit, you got still got the duff sounds of ooh ooh ooh. So you got those bits there. But no, it just sounds really good. For the normal sound effects and the gun effects and stuff like that. Speech. There's lots of speech, which I think is excellent for this type of game. I think it's also what helps make the game, because, you know, when sound is bad, a good game or a great game can be put down to only being a good game. Hence Sonic 3. If you play Sonic 3 today with the new soundtrack, it's a good game, but the original soundtrack sounds better, and that's why people see Sonic 3 as a great game. Well, I know Chelsea does, because when I was playing the newer versions, and I was like, this sound isn't good, it's awful. What have they done to Sonic? He goes, no, that's not the proper soundtrack. Don't play it like that. Don't play it like that. Anyway, sorry, I'm digressing. Yeah, sound effects are great. Actual music, I think is good as well. Especially if they got the theme from the movie, you know, da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Ah, great. This game is almost like a piece of art. Yeah, when it comes to visuals and audio, it's just, I don't have anything negative to say about this game. I think it's still a wonderful looking game now. It's just, yeah, I don't know how quickly they made this game, but audio wise, visual wise, I've got nothing else to say about this game. It's bloody excellent. It just is. Yeah, I think it's great. Okay, so for gameplay, it's, you know, you've got your normal, he can shoot diagonal, he can shoot vertically. Wait, can he shoot vertically straight up? Yeah, he can. You can crouch and shoot, your pea shooter, you know, your standard gun. It never runs out of ammo, which is good. You can shoot some grenades to stop them from blowing up on you, which can be a bit awkward. His movement is a bit slow for this type of game, for me personally, that's how I feel. He's got a hit meter. It's not a one-hit death, which is also nice. He can collect stronger guns, or like a more powerful gun, missile gun, a three-way gun, like a spread shot. They have limited ammo. Then when you finish with it, you go back to your normal pea shooter. He can jump. He's only got one type of jump really, but he can diagonal jump forward and backwards. That's about his movement. As for the gameplay of the game, I don't like it. Yeah, I played it when I was a kid. I never got past a 209. Yeah, it was 10 points of credit, but I would get washed. I was already young. I must have been 11 or 12 when the game came out. Yeah, I was rubbish. So I'll just put it down to that. So when I'm playing it now, I'd say I'm better at games now, easily. This game, gameplay wise, is just teeth. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it. No, I don't particularly like the gameplay. No, it's not for me. I also am not a fan of run and gun games in general. There's a few that I like, but we'll talk about that later. But for this game, I'm going to say this, for Data East and people at that point who owned arcades and who wanted to make money from arcades, this game is perfect. And what I mean by that is it looks great, it sounds great. It will just, people see it and they want to put money into this game. It is so unfair, if you ask me. It's ridiculous. Yes, I can just put infinite credits in and beat it, but that's not the way I want to play my games. I want to try and get good at this game, but there's so many bottlenecks and pressure points in this game. It's ridiculous. It's the truest arcade game you're ever going to play in nature. That's what this game is. It's just, fair doesn't even come into it. It's just, yeah, look, right, you're going to have to pump coins into this. This is a coin guzzler. So from that aspect, it's the perfect arcade game for someone who's looking to make money from this back in the day. For the player, you get a good, I don't know, 60 seconds worth of fun, but after that it's just frustrating. That's how I find it anyway. So yeah, it's apart from gameplay, I think this is one of the most perfect arcade game there ever is. It draws you in, sound, visuals. When you start playing it, it doesn't play right. It's just, the guy's too slow for what they want you to do. Shots come in all sorts of places, and it's just like, mate, he hasn't got a roll or anything. It's just, this game's his teeth. It's a bump. It's just a bump. An enjoyable bump. But for me, I just, I can't. I know it's probably sacrilegious people like, how can you not like RoboCop? Pretty simple, really. I don't even like to poop on games, but this is not for me. So here in the UK, this game got quite a few micro PC ports. So you had Atari ST, Amiga, Commodore 64, Amstrad CPC 464 and the Spectrum. So we're just going to talk about two of them, to be honest. This is the Amiga port. First time I've ever played this. So yeah, this, to be honest, audio, it's actually got a bit of speech in this game. I was surprised. I was like, oh, hello. He looks a little bit stilted, but it's not bad. It's not bad. As ports go, in general, as ports go, the hit detection can be a bit off. I mean, let's rewind and look at this. I mean, how did I get hit there? I don't understand. The wheel never touched me. So yeah, it's got some janky wonkiness there. I mean, perhaps I should have ducked down and crouched and punched the bike. I don't know, but yeah, that wasn't the best. But it is what it is, I suppose. So yeah, as conversions go, it's not bad. It's got one bit of speech and it repeats. There you see him duck down and shoot me there. Unlike the arcade, they stayed at one level, so I wasn't expecting to get shot in the head. The gunplay feels nice. The game is a lot slower than the arcade, which I think isn't good. I mean, RoboCop was really slow, the main character in the arcade version, but here he's just a bit too slow for my liking. Here's the speech. And only he also can't shoot the grenades, which I don't like. Here we go. Watch this. I slowed it down for you. And with the spread shot, look, we can't shoot the grenade, so that's annoying as well. So yeah, it's, as a port at the time, it was a good port. But when you're really looking at it, it's not the best. Also, it's gonna sound a bit dumb now for some people, but it's too bright. This looks like Detroit before RoboCop was needed to walk along the streets of Detroit or drive around. This looks like the neighborhood was okay. It's nice, bright, sunny. There's no graffiti on stuff. No windows are smashed. This looks like before the gangs took place, even though there were gangs here. It should be grey. It should be derelict. You know what I mean? Where's, I'll buy that for $1. There's none of that. This looks like just happy go-go. And yeah, I couldn't even get past this boss. I ain't gonna front. You're not gonna see no more footage because I couldn't get past this son of a bitch. So yeah, it's an okay conversion, but Still got the problems of the main game, plus a bit worse for me. So that was the Amiga version. It was nice that it had sound effects as well as music, because sometimes you don't get that. But now on to the Commodore 64 version, and to be honest, this is the best part, if you ask me, of this game here, the bootloader. So I'm going to stop talking and just let you listen to the bootloader, and when it's done I'm going to come back. Enjoy. So, unlike the Commodore 64 port of Sly Spy Secret Agent, this is awful. A lot of times you can't see the bullets because it blends into the background. The bullets are way too fast, especially as he's slow as hell. I couldn't work out the jump. It jumped at certain points, like at windows, and other points it didn't. I don't know if it's how I had it set up, but yeah, it just wasn't working for me. The main character looks okay. The graphics in general look nice. I'm talking with respect to 8-bit microcomputers, and this being the C64. Obviously, the sound is great, SID chip music, but the gameplay just no. I mean, look at the bullets are the same color as some of the stuff in the background. You just can't see it, and they're so fast. So yeah, it's just, nah, mate, this is not the one. So yeah, I just kept on dying, and I just got frustrated. In fact, the gameplay of RoboCop in general, no matter which version I played, I just got annoyed and upset, and I was just like, why am I doing this? Why am I making a video of a game that I'm just not enjoying? So yeah, just revel in my pain and watch him just die again and again and again. Okay, I don't even know if this is supposed to be a port of the arcade, but apparently RoboCop was on the Nintendo Entertainment System. So I've got it here. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I'm sure it's supposed to be maybe an adaptation of the arcade, or definitely from the movie. I know that. But this is, they charge people money for this. I mean, some people might lambast me and say this is actually a really good game. I don't think so. I mean, at one point, someone jumped out of a window and drop kicked me, and I couldn't punch him. As far as I'm aware, no one drop kicks RoboCop. Who drop kicks me? I think he's gonna come out the window here. Look at him, bam! He just came out, drop kicked me, and ran away. What? Who does that? And it's like, yeah, I was in shock. And this is a bit like the Castlevanias. You have to push up to walk upstairs and stuff, and it just didn't work out properly. It was just convoluted. This was like a crappy Castlevania, but with RoboCop in there instead. Yeah, it's the sprite. Oh, as I say, I wasn't meant to walk across it. I was actually supposed to go down. The sprite doesn't actually. It looks like something from one of the newer Star Wars games, one of the androids for newer Star Wars games that you have to fight. Gets his gun out. Yeah, I was pressing the wrong button. I was like, oh, where's the gun button then? So, and I found that he can block. Why does he need to block? This is not Street Fighter. But anyway, yeah. Graphically, for an NES game, it's there's nothing special. Control wise, it's pants. The gun you can shoot diagonal down almost onto your toes. You have to set yourself up right before you shoot. Yeah, the sound isn't great. The gameplay is not great. His movement's not too bad, but his sprite is massive. His sprite is just massive. He looks like he's 9 foot tall compared to everybody else. So yeah, it's just, apart from the dogs, because the dogs are massive. They're almost the size of wolves compared to normal humans. And he's like some sort of giant. So yeah, or everyone that you're fighting against is 4 foot tall. I don't even know what these helicopter things are. I need to watch the movie again because I don't remember where these come from. Yeah. You know, I'm just, to hell with RoboCop, the first game. I remember playing the second game on the arcade, and I remember enjoying that. That's more of a beat 'em up, or more like an Alien Storm thing, from what I remember. And this boss, someone tell me where this boss is from the movie, because I don't know, and where all these strange dogs were. Who is that guy? He looks like a wrestler. He can block my bullets. We've seen the movie, you're not supposed to block bullets from this gun. But I have to punch him. I have to punch him because he's not having it. I don't know. He looks like some WWF wrestler, not even WWE. He's just no-selling my punches. He's just like, nah, I'm no-selling you. To hell with kayfabe, I'm just no-selling. Great, RoboCop just got beat by the WWF Warlord. Screw these RoboCop games and their playability, man. Let me talk about something else now. Okay, so we're going to come up to the festive season, Christmas and the holidays. I'm not too sure how many videos I'm going to be able to make and put out, come up before the end of the year. So what I'm going to say I'm definitely going to do, because I've got some other ideas for future projects, but with work and stuff, with family and all that stuff, I don't know how I'm going to be able to do a lot of stuff I want to do. So that might have to be projects for next year. But what I am going to do is, because I'm not a fan of run and gun, there's actually, 4 run and gun games. Okay, technically 3.5 run and gun games, because the 4th one is not really a run and gun, but you can make it into a run and gun. But there's actually 4 of them that I really actually enjoy. All the other ones I just don't. They're just not for me. It's not my cup of tea. It's like me playing a turn-based RPG. They're just not my thing. I'm not saying that those games are bad, they're just not for me. So what I want to do is, in the next 4 videos at least, concentrate on the 4 run and gun games I do like. If I've got any media to do with them, use that media in the videos as well, to try and make it a little bit better, a little bit special, something a bit different, so I don't get bored making these videos as well. There won't be games that I don't like. So yeah, that's what I want to do. I'm also gonna try and crack out some videos on hardware. So I've got some bitmap books from old arcade games and some stuff that they do. So I want to do some reviews on that as well. I'll put in some video game footage in there just to spice up the video. So it's just like, oh no, someone's not interested in the books themselves, at least they're interested in the actual video games that the books are based on. So I'll do that as well. I've got a couple of controllers I want to do a couple of reviews on, whether people are interested or not, and it's because I want to do it. When I get the PS5 Pro, I'll do an unboxing video. I'm going to add an SSD to it as well, so I'll do that. Do an unboxing. I ordered the 30th anniversary controllers, so I've got a DualSense and DualSense Edge coming. So I want to do an unboxing video of that and compare it to what I've got now. Yeah, so that's probably realistically what would happen in the next lot of videos that I will do, because I know I can definitely do those. Some other stuff that I want to do in the future, I don't want to talk about it just in case it doesn't happen. But yeah, I just want to just expand a bit. Still with retro gaming, because I'm one of these people that love retro games. Plus, I love new school games, but this channel is not about new school games. It's more to celebrate my history with retro gaming and talk about how I felt when I used to play those games at the time, if I had a history with those games. I mean, I had I didn't really have a history with RoboCop. I remember playing it, but not much because I was terrible. And my 10Ps didn't last long. Like I said, I never got past 209, so yeah. But in the future, like I said, the run and gun games, and I want to review some bitmap books, hardware unboxing. The run and gun games I want to do Metal Slug X, because that's my favorite Metal Slug game. I actually do love that franchise. It's one of the only run and gun franchises that I actually like. It's probably the only one. I also do happen to like Gunstar Heroes on the Mega Drive, so I'm gonna do one of that. What's another one? Pothead. No, not Pothead. That's someone who smokes weed, isn't it? No, what's it called? Cuphead, yeah. I actually do like the Cuphead game, so I'm gonna do a video on that. I'm not saying I'm really good, but I do actually like that game. So yeah, I want to get some footage of Cuphead. And then the fourth game, which is not a run and gun game, but it's a roguelike, and that is Dead Cells, because you can make it into a run and gun. So I'll do a video on that as well. So that's the 4 quote-unquote run and gun games that I will be making a video on. So yeah, so those will probably be the next 4 videos, mixed in with some bitmap books review, controllers unboxing and review, and PS5 Pro, just because I like playing on PS5 and most of my games and videos that I make are on the PS5. So yeah, like my arcade archives and my retro collections and Capcom collections, all that stuff is played on the PS5. So yeah, so that's what I'm planning on doing. The games here shown are a couple of shoot 'em ups from the NEOGEO, or 3 shoot 'em ups from the NEOGEO. This is on the DS Castlevanias. I don't remember what the name is, quite frankly. RoboCop pissed me off. I can't even be asked to look at it. I should really be professional, edit the video again, the sound, and just put in the names of the games, but I would do that in the description so you can see the names of these games, because right now RoboCop just really got on my nerves. And yeah, that is about that. I've said what I'm going to do in the future. Yeah, that's about it really. Oh, if anyone wants me, if they think I should check out a certain game and I haven't, just put it in a comment below and I'll check out that game. That's if I haven't already played it. I know Chowster wants me to play Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, because he knows it's a game that I've probably played, I don't know, 3 times in my life. It just wasn't a game that was available to me, so I want to play that game. I mean, it looks great from the videos that I've seen, and I was more of a Punisher guy and Captain Commando and Final Fight and Aliens vs Predator, simply because those games were in arcades near me, or they just had random one arcade machine, and those were the games that were there. Cadillacs and Dinosaurs just wasn't around that much. It seemed to be Aliens vs Predator, Final Fight, Captain Commando and Punisher were just more common brawlers from Capcom that was in arcades near me. So yeah, so I want to have a go of Cadillacs vs Dinosaurs. I might try and get that. I'll probably do something to make that 2-player, so I can get a decent video out of that rather than the standard 1-player game. So yeah, so that's about that really. But that's me. I shall see you in the next video. Well, I won't see you. You'll see my next video and you'll see what I'll do in that video. Hope you all are well. I hope you don't catch colds like me. Hope you don't have to play RoboCop unless you like being tortured with that type of gameplay. Hey, you sadomasochists do you. Anyway, I'm out. Peace.